yard Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
We can look at this Bronco defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Got it. Ready? 19 right. Back 60. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Off the play fake. Bauer.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
19 target. 79 Broncos. 18 Rebels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now Jones. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
12.
Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Here we go. 11. 21.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
12. 11. Great time.
To throw again on second down. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Falcons at 2-6 now in the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Omaha, set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here we go. 11.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. 11.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
Come on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Second and 10.
Off play action. Bauer. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
To throw on 3rd down. Bauer. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Here we go. Back. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 65 check. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 9.
11. Here we go. 11. 21. Here we go. 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Fights him off. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 96 yards.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. Get set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Right there, we can do it. Take it to him. Don't let us.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
12.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11.
Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Falcons 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Bauer. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Bauer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
26-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Broncos.
On 3rd down, Bauer. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. through 11. 10 through 11.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
A pitch back.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the left.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He finds his man. That's Otten, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
In motion right is Brown. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
21. Great time.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
75 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give left side to Robinson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And as this defense